Can this be community auditions on a Sunday morning? Yes, ma'am and mister, it certainly could be. But gee, every time you open up and you watch community auditions, there are people applauding and someone is singing the theme song, and that's not what's happening today at all. And wonder of wonders, we're really departing from the norm because, you know, every single Sunday I stand here and I say, please vote, and I tell you how to vote. Today, I do not want you to vote at all. No voting. Not one postcard. If you do, we'll send a fat, surly man to your house to step on your fingers. How's that? No, what we're going to do is to watch, well, I'll tell you a little bit later exactly what type of show it's going to be, because now we will take some pictures of some very handsome people. Oh, fantastic, while we sing our song. Star of the day, who will it be? Your vote may hold the key. It's up to you. Tell us who will be star of the day.
This is Community Auditions, New England's showcase for talented amateurs, now in its 27th year.
Now, welcome to Community Auditions. What happens is lots of times, you know, this show is on 52 weeks a year, and it has been on for an awful long time, and we literally chew up acts. And so many times, you know, we only have one winner. What happens to the other 4 acts? And sometimes when somebody's been on a series championship, what happens when they do not win a grand championship? And we get letters all the time from people saying, whatever happened to? So we search back in our files. We've had letters on everybody that you're about to see in the show this morning. We want to tell you what happened to them and what they're doing right now, and have them come on the show again, and you can see that they still have an awful lot of talent, which is even better. So saying, I will introduce you to a young fellow that we met first back, I think, in 1972. Anyhow, this is Ral Ramshan. Put her there, pal. Was it 1972 or 73?
I think it was 72.
And I remember he really knocked me out because I said, now you're Indian, and yet you're from Trinidad, and you live in Dorchester, your parents are from India, and I couldn't understand that.
Right, that's how it is.
That's just how the world worked out. I think that's what you said to me 5 years ago. Right. And I was pretty flabbergasted. Raul has been writing songs, still trying to break into the big time, which is kind of tough, as well you know by now. Right. But the way to do it is really by writing songs, because there are a lot of very good singers around, probably a lot of good guitarists. How many songs have you written so far?
Oh, I've got over a dozen of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you're going to do one of them now?
Yes. And
the name of this song happens to be one of the most beautiful, beautiful names in the entire, well, I should say English language, but it's actually a Hebrew name, and the song is about
David.
It's the nicest thing you ever said to me. This is Ral Ramshan, and remember, no voting, no voting.
David, you're only 4, but quite a man. David, what I have to tell you, please try to understand. Your mom and I couldn't make it. No need in trying to fake it. David, one's gotta go, and that means me. David, I know it's hard for you to see the problem that faces both her and me. The love we had for each other is died and wouldn't recover. David, I've gotta go and let her be. But we've agreed that I could see you anytime you wanted me to. So don't you go and worry your little head. any chance that I get. David, let me hold you before I go, and strengthen your little heart that worries so. Let me see you smile when you say you love me, 'cause David, my precious son, I love you too.
Ral Ramshan, from an Indian from Trinidad, now living in Dorchester, and he's a very fine country and western singer, and here he is after 5 years. We have a lot more to go, and you'll enjoy it too. By the way, last week I incorrectly said that this would be a serious championship. This is not. There's no voting on today's show. We're just retracing a few steps, people who have been in the show some time ago, and we want to find out how they're doing now. I don't know how many letters we received about this young lady, but I recall one very, very well. A gentleman from New Hampshire said, she has so much style and grace for such a young girl. She was 9 at the time, and she's from Wollaston. Wollaston, is that right? Yes. This is Robin Mary Harold. And you're beautifuler than you were when you were 9 years of age. Now tell us what's happened to you since you were on the show.
Well, I was the little girl in the Nutcracker from the Boston Ballet, and then I did some modeling in a costume book, and then I was in a pageant, and then I've been in the Nutcracker since then.
And you also received a scholarship to the Boston Ballet School.
Yes.
So for me to say, are you serious about being a ballet dancer, would be kind of dumb, wouldn't it?
Right.
Yeah, so I guess I won't say it. You ready to dance for us?
Yes.
All right, this is Robin Mary Harold. Mary Harold from Wollaston, Massachusetts. And by the way, she is just 13 years of age now. I said that she was 9. That was 4 years ago when she first started on the show. When I heard this young fellow in rehearsal, I think I was a couple of rooms away, and I thought, Vincent must be 14 or 15 by now. We better hurry up and grab him before his voice changes. This is Vincent Pizzy from Canton, Massachusetts. Right there. No, we'll take that one right there. We asked everybody to tell us what they've been doing since they've been on the show, but I couldn't memorize all of it because you've been doing an awful lot, so tell everybody what you have been doing. We'll use this microphone, then you can use that one to sing on.
I was in George M. in Brockton with the Brockton Community Theater. I played Little Patrick in Maine, in Avon Community Theater, and I did a thing called Troop. It was a variety show. That was with Brockton Community Theater. They did that both the summer and this winter. And I was in a talent show in Newton, in a restaurant, and I don't know, I was in
You've been pretty busy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you have been. If you had a chance to say, as somebody said, I'm going to give you a big break, what would you like to do more than anything else right now as far as your singing career is concerned? If you had your choice of doing anything you wanted to in entertainment, what would it be, do you think?
I don't know.
How about a Broadway show?
Yeah, that sounds good, yeah.
It does. Okay, I'll see if I can fix it up while you're singing a song. What's it going to be?
My Way.
Okay, here is, and you are 15, right? 15?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. From Canton, Massachusetts, this is Vincent Pizzy.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when that was done, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've laughed, I've cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that. And may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got if not himself? Then he has not to say the things he truly feels, but not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way.
Just before I introduce our next act, I'd like to remind you of our next talent show. It will be held in Andover Friday, March 18th, sponsored by the Andover Exchange Club. Auditions for this show will be held next Saturday, March the 5th. For an audition, call 664-6601. That's 664-6601. The next show after that will be in Falmouth on Saturday, March 19th, sponsored by the Falmouth Child Study Club. Auditions for this show will be held next Sunday, March the 6th. And if you'd like to audition for that show, call 548-4494. There it is right now for the Falmouth show, 548-4494. 9494. We have other shows coming up very soon in Clinton, in Norwood, and in Danvers. And if you'd like to have a show in your area and raise money for your favorite church or charity or club or group or whatever, just get in touch with our community auditioning staff. Now, the three young fellows that you see here, I hope you can see them all. They are brothers. They're from Brookline, Massachusetts. And I'd like a nice round of applause for the Depel Trio. Let's see. First of all, I have to make sure that my memory is good. And David is thinking, I bet he gets it wrong. David is the oldest. He is to my right, to your left. He plays trombone. He goes to the New England Conservatory, and he's 17 years old. Am I good so far?
Right.
Okay. Did I get anything wrong?
No.
And what else do you do besides play trombone?
I go to school.
Well, I mean, but everybody, all of you do something else. So I know especially about Leon. I'm going to get to you, Leon. You're the youngest, so you go last, right? Peter is 15?
14.
That's what I said, 14. And Peter plays a saxophone. And did you play any other instruments?
Well, I play a little piano, not much.
Do you play a little piano, not much, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of felt that you did. And you also go to the conservatory.
Right.
You've done a couple of concerts since you've been on the show?
Yeah.
You say that doubtfully. Like, how many have you done so far?
I don't know, 5 or 6.
Okay. Now, the boys play jazz, which is very unusual for fellows their age. And this is the fella who, he did the arrangement for it, and he is the youngest. Leon, where did you discover this song? This is a song, of course, written by Charlie Chaplin for Modern Times a long, long time ago, called Smile. Leon, by the way, plays piano. You also play clarinet?
Yeah.
You're 13, right?
Yes.
Why do you do the arranging? I mean, they're older. They're supposed to know more.
I don't know.
You just do it, that's all. Okay. So if I get out of here, you'll do Smile, Charlie Chaplin Smile. But as long as I sit here, you won't do it, right, Leon? Okay, we're going to sit here and do a couple of duets first. Now, here we go. Remember, there's no voting in today's show. We just wanted you to meet some people who had been on the show, and people asked whatever happened to them. Well, they've been playing a lot. And here's the evidence. This is the Depel Trio. The Depel Trio. Excuse me, boys, I didn't want to run in front of you while you were finishing off the song, which is why I almost fell flat in my face. What did I want to say? Something very important. Yes, if you would like to see some of the acts that have been on the show anywhere back to, well, when you can remember, within reason. We've kept a complete file in the show for the last, well, pretty much 26, 27 years. I can't guarantee you that we can locate all the people because we can't. We've tried to. But if there is a certain act and you ever wonder, gee, they had a lot of talent, whatever happened to them, well, we might try to, we will try to find out for you. In the meantime, if you'd like to be on community auditions now in its 27th year, all you have to do is to write to us and tell us what type of talent you have. You send all the information pertinent, like I said last week, name, address, phone number, what type of talent you have to community auditioning staff. Box 102, Allston, Massachusetts, 02134. We'll get in touch with you by, almost by return mail and tell you where and when the audition will be held nearest to you. We audition both in Boston and in Providence, so you just let us know, and we'll let you know, all right? And we'll be back with the winner of the show of 2 weeks ago right after this. Singing just like George Vincent did, and he won the Grammy Award for the Best Song of the Year for that, so. Well, how did we do on the callback show? People who had all been on the show before, and we called them back again because they got so many votes, even though they did not win. I'll tell you, that show was February the 13th. If you missed it, you missed a very good one. In third place, Joanne Olivier, the song and dance lady from Fall River, Massachusetts. In second place, from Hyde Park, the Baton Twirlers, the Honeyettes. And here's our winner from Plymouth, Massachusetts. This is Ron Daum. You do this one, and I'll do that one. You singing this, and I'll get out of here.
I've done enough waiting for my lucky day. I'm gonna start searching for my dream today. Does anybody have some luck to sell, or an extra wishing well? My luck's run out, my well's completely dry. Does anybody have some luck to sell, or a mystic magic spell? The star I wished upon has left the sky. I wanna pick my future from a bush, a rosy one, where happiness grows. Find a clover with one leaf over, be lucky down to my toes. Does anybody have some luck to sell, or an extra wishing well? My luck's run out, my well's completely dry. Does anybody have some luck to sell to a real unlucky guy? I wanna pick my future from a bush, a rosy one, where happiness grows. Find a clover with one leaf over, be lucky down to my toes. Does anybody have some luck to sell, or a mystic magic spell? My luck's run out, my well's completely dry. Does anybody have some luck to sell to a real unlucky guy?
Everybody in, because I understand that we have exactly no time to sign off. Well, that's what's happened to some of the people who've been on the show, and if you'd like to see some others, let us know. And we'll see you. It is a series championship next week, honest. Star of the day, who will it be?